Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and happy Star Wars Day. So yeah guys, last year around this time I did a video on my entire Star Wars collection, so I figured why not do a new one with my much bigger Star Wars collection now and a couple of the newer Star Wars figures that I've gotten since then. Now guys, I was going to put all my Star Wars figures on my work desk, but I ran out of room, so most of the sequel characters are not up here. Pretty much most of the sequel characters, a couple of like army building foot soldiers, and then well, actually I think that's it. Those are the only people that aren't up here. A couple of soldiers and the sequel trilogy people for the most part. I do have a couple on here. So what I'm going to do for this video is going to be a little bit longer than my other videos, because in case you guys were here last year, I'm going to go through my collection and kind of talk a little bit about all the figures that I have. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now guys, this actually took me a couple of hours to put together, and it was actually very frustrating because a lot of the figures would be falling down and then knocking over all the other figures. So I really hope that does not happen while I'm recording this video, because if it does, I'm going to go insane and there probably won't be a video. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and go from left to right, kind of like how I did last year, starting off with one of my favorite action figures, Jar Jar Binks. I do feel kind of bad that this guy is a peg warmer. I go to different stores and I just see so many Jar Jar Binkses, and it really is sad, but hey, I have a Jar Jar Binks and I like him. Most of the time I don't really display him with all the weapons that he comes with, but since I'm gonna have to put all these guys back up on my display shelf, I'll probably display Jar Jar Binks with a couple of his accessories, because I do think they're really cool and I do like them a lot. Let's see, we have the Ahsoka from the Clone Wars show, from the last season of Clone Wars. I didn't get around to getting all those other action figures because they were so hard to get because they were Walmart exclusives. I got this one off of eBay for, you know, the second, you know, retail price that I'm still mad that I had to get her for as much as I did, but I really wanted that Ahsoka and now I have her. So let's go ahead and keep moving. As you can see, I have some of my troopers back here. I got my clone commander from Attack of the Clones, and I have a Phase 3 clone trooper that I dirtied up a little bit. This was kind of me trying to, you know, give him a little bit more personality. You know, didn't want to be a shiny. And that's actually, I think this is the only plain Phase 3 clone trooper that I have. Not Phase 3, Phase 1. Phase 3 was the stormtroopers that the few clones that actually were stormtroopers. That was their Phase 3. And I have a couple of the Mandalorian stormtroopers back here. I really like the Mandalorian stormtroopers a lot. I have about 3 now, and I might end up getting one more. I don't want to, you know, take up too much space in my collection just having a bunch of army builds, but I do want to have a couple. And of course I got Kit Fisto, who was one of my favorite alien Jedi growing up. I used to play with him all the time in Lego Star Wars. We got Fives back here, another exclusive. I think he was a Target exclusive, and I also got him off of eBay. Very rarely do I get the exclusives in the stores, at least the Star Wars ones. The Marvel ones I can sometimes find, Star Wars not so much. Back here we have General Grievous, who is so annoying because he always falls down all the time, but I managed to get him to stay up lately. You know who really falls down all the time? This guy right up here. This battle droid. As you can see, I literally have one of those claw things. That's what's keeping him up right now, because he will not stand up on his own. And I guess it kind of makes sense because, you know, his design's so skinny, you know. Those joints are gonna get, you know, pretty weak pretty quick, and he's gonna fall over. Which is the only reason I didn't buy more of those guys, because they're annoying and they fall over all the time. we got a couple more Imperials up here. Got I think the Death Squad Trooper, which I still need to get one more of. Some more Stormtroopers. I got my older body Stormtrooper right here. A couple of Death Troopers. Working our way back down with my Darth Revan. I really like him a lot. I usually have him on the very top of my display shelf because I don't really know where to put him with the rest of the figures. I have my Darth Maul. This is the Special Apprentice Darth Maul. I did a review about him a while back. His box was so cool, I just had to keep it. And let me see. We have, I hope I say this right, Iora Singh. She's also kind of annoying to display, especially if you have her giant rifle. I went ahead and took the rifle off just so she would stand up, better. And her rifle's so long, it sometimes gets, in the way of other figures, so you can't really see them well. And behind her, we got Hondo back there. I think that this Hondo that I got was the one that I think you could buy at like Galaxy's Edge, but I bought him off of eBay and he was actually kind of cheap. So I was really grateful about that. So it got me a Hondo for my collection. Over here we have the Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca, which is my definitive Chewbacca for my display. We also got Asajj Ventress back there. We got Captain Rex. We got Dooku, another one of my favorite figures. And I really like the way the cape just rests over Dooku. They did a very good job with that. Got Samuel L. Jackson, Mace Windu. And moving on, we have quite a bit of Kenobis. I have quite a bit of Kenobis. I got my Ben Kenobi. I have my Episode 2 Obi-Wan Kenobi. I took the robe off of my Obi-Wan because I'm planning on giving it to my Qui-Gon when I eventually get one. I still need to get a Qui-Gon, guys. And let's see, we got Yavin Ceremony Luke. Funny thing about this guy, whenever he first came out, they wrote his name wrong on the packaging. I think it said like Luke Skywalker, and on another piece of the packaging it said Luke Squawker. I just thought that was so hilarious whenever I did a review about him originally. Behind him we have one of my favorite Hans, I call him Bespin Han, because I think that's kind of like the jacket that he was wearing whenever they're on Cloud City. Really like that Han Solo a lot. Moving on over, we have C-3PO, and this is the C-3PO that actually came with the Chewbacca back there. I just put him together and just made him my definitive C-3PO, because that Chewbacca did come with like a net that you could like put the broken pieces of him in, but I just wanted, a C-3PO. And before I forget, because I usually forget, let me go down here and show you guys R2-D2. I know sometimes when I'm doing videos, my Star Wars collection, I always forget the shorter characters because the camera's not focusing on them. And while we're down here, can't forget about Master Yoda. I really wish they would go ahead and make a prequel Yoda already. I could probably try to customize one myself using this one, but I'm not very good at customizing, so I'd rather have them just make a prequel Yoda. Thank you very much. We got Sasha Banks back there, Koska Reeves. And you guys couldn't see it, but I almost knocked over a figure, and then it was about to start a domino effect, and this video would have been over. But let's go ahead and zoom back here. Some of my sequel characters. I did put some of my sequel characters in there. I wasn't able to fit all of them on the shelf, so I figured I'd just fit the ones on there that I like the most. We got Finn back there. We got Rise of Skywalker Rey. Behind them we got the hooded Darth Maul. And Kylo Ren. I really do like this Last Jedi Kylo Ren. I think he's my new favorite Kylo Ren. Let's see, we also have Episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi and Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got so many Kenobis. I eventually want to get the Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. I still don't have that one yet. It's going to be a pretty penny on eBay. And here we have Padme Amidala and Princess Leia. Funny thing, the Leia here, I just felt like this Leia just felt kind of boring to me. I initially got it because it was actually pretty cheap. I think I bought this one at a Target. So just to spruce it up a little bit, I gave her Padme's cape, and then they announced that they were making a new Princess Leia action figure, and it kind of looked like this, but it was a little different. It had like boots and stuff. I just thought that was hilarious. Still waiting for them to give us a more scratched up look, because I'm pretty sure for Padme, because that's kind of iconic, guys. And right behind them we got my episode 2 Anakin, one of my favorite looks for Anakin. We got clone armor Obi-Wan back there. I really like the face sculpt on that Obi-Wan. I kind of wish some of the other Obi-Wans had that one. And lurking back there we got Darkside Rey. And in fact, I'm going to go up a little bit. Got Commander Bly. Really looking forward to them releasing that Aayla Secura so he could finally have a Jedi to shoot. Also have Commander Gree, one of my only green clone troopers. Hasbro, you need to make more camouflage, green clones, please. Thank you very much. I also have my, I'm not really sure what I call this one, Return of the Jedi Luke, but this is from like his appearance at the beginning of the movie when he was trying to save Han. And of course we have Jango Fett up here, the father of all the clones. Commander Cody, one of my first, or actually no, he was my first prequel character, my first prequel action figure that I bought. Because you guys know I'm a prequel junkie, so always gotta get the prequel characters when they come out. We got Moff Gideon up there with the Shadow Saber. Still gonna have him hold it for the most part. I think he looks kind of cool with it. Eventually I might display Mando or I forgot her name. Her name escapes me. We'll get to her and then I'll remember. But we got Grand Moff Tarkin up here, and also my episode 4 Darth Vader. I'm pretty sure that's the episode 4 Darth Vader. No, in fact, I think it's the Empire Strikes Back, because you guys see how the armor, how the cloth goes up under the armor part up top. I think that one is Empire Strikes Back. I know that Darth Vader's suit does change a little bit in like each of the original trilogy movies, but if you're not paying attention, you're not going to notice it. And we got General Veers back here, one of my favorite Imperial officers, and right beside him we have Jaina Solo, one of the few expanded universe characters that they made. Still waiting for Jason Solo, guys. Make it happen. Alright, gonna keep moving down here. Got one of my Din Djarins. I do have the Beskar armor one. We'll get to him a little later. Have Emperor Palpatine here, of course. I always have to display him with the chair, guys. Like, I think since I've bought him and put him in that chair, he has not gotten up. And we got Commander Wolf down here, and my favorite Boba Fett, which is the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Very good figure. Really like the way they made that one. And we're gonna go ahead and start moving back down here, guys. Now, I have 2 members here of the Bad Batch. I got Wrecker and Tech. Still need to get Hunter and Crosshair. Omega. Still not really sure if I want that Echo. Oh, and the Gamorrean Guard. Very well made figure. Now, I think the Gamorrean Guard was a deluxe figure, which he definitely deserved to be a deluxe figure. He's a big, bulky piece of plastic and comes with a good bit of accessories. That's how you make a deluxe figure. We're gonna keep moving on here. I have, what do I have here? Oh yeah, the First Order Stormtrooper. Can't forget the First Order Stormtrooper. I actually have quite a bit of First Order Stormtroopers, but just to represent them all in this video, I just got this one right here. Let me see, I also have my Endor Luke, which if you take his poncho off, he turns into the Luke that was at the end of Return of the Jedi. I also have my Endor Han and my Endor Leia that actually fell over not too long before this video started. Thankfully she didn't knock everybody else over. And here I have one of my favorite action figures in my collection, Episode 3 Anakin. And in case you guys didn't watch my display video, I did buy this black robe off of Amazon. They sell like different like colored Jedi robes. I might end up buying a couple of more for my Jedi action figures. So yeah, I'm probably gonna start displaying him with the evil Anakin face. Right now that one is just the regular one, so he didn't have the Sith eyes, but we're gonna go ahead and keep moving on. Here's one of my more recent action figures here, the Clone Jet Trooper. I actually bought 2 of these, but I'm just having one here for my video today. I also have the 501st Clone Trooper, which I'm planning on getting quite a bit of these guys. I really do like the 501st. I want to at least maybe have at least 6 for my display. And who we got over here? We got Mando and Grogu. I always like displaying these two together. And of course we got Quinn. He has spoken. I was really sad when he died, man. It was... Oh, have some of you still not watched The Mandalorian? My bad. Let's go ahead and keep moving on here. I have the Imperial Clone Shock Trooper. And since my camera wants to focus on her, let's go ahead and talk about Jyn Erso and the Rogue One team back here. I got Chirrut Imwe, I got Baze, and I have K2SO. I still don't have a Cassian Andor yet. Probably gonna go ahead and get him. And I don't really care a whole lot about that Engineer Bodhi, so yeah, I'm just not gonna get him. And while we're moving on up here, let's go ahead and take a look at some more of these bounty hunters. I have IG-88, who also struggles standing up sometimes, but he's behaving himself today, right? IG-88? Good. Also got Boss. This was the original Boss that came out back in the day when they had the black and blue packaging. So really like that figure a lot. Got Imperial Guard up there. I was planning on buying another one, but they've gotten more expensive on eBay as of late. So I'm knowing how Hasbro is, I might just wait till they re-release it. Because if you've been collecting for a while, you know that Hasbro likes, you know, re-release and stuff. So it's only a matter of time before they re-release him, and then I'll just get him for retail price. And over here we have what I believe is the A New Hope Darth Vader. I could have this completely backwards. This one could actually be the Empire, and that one could be A New Hope. I'm sure I don't remember. The only reason I can usually tell when I'm holding them is because my Episode 4 Darth Vader, his legs are a little bit more flimsier than the Empire one. And over here we have the Senate Guard, I think. Now this is the one from like Force Awakens with like the lightsaber and stuff. I still wanted to get like one of the regular ones, but I think they came like a special like 4-pack, so I'm probably not gonna be getting that anytime soon. Over here we have the Imperial Jump Trooper from Battlefront. You could also see them in Rebels. We got Greedo back here, and I also have my carbonized Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. And we're going down here into the Rebels crew. Got Kanan Jarrus back there. I still would like them to make a Kanan Jarrus where he's like blinded. I kind of like that design a little bit better for Kanan. I thought he looked cooler. And if they did release that, I might end up just replacing this one with that one. And let's see, we have, oh no, guys, I feel really bad because I forgot her name. Let me think for a minute. Hera, there we go. I feel bad because she was one of my more characters in the show that I actually liked more than a couple of the other characters. I forgot her name, feel bad. And Zeb. Back here, a very cool, unique looking action figure. I think he was, I can't remember if he was a deluxe, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he was. And back here we have Ahsoka from Rebels. Still displaying her in that white robe. I got it from a First Order Elite Trooper, I think. I just think she looks cool with the robe on. Let's go ahead and move a little bit further out here so I won't forget to mention some people. We have Admiral Akbar, of course. It's a trap. And behind him we got Captain Phasma. We have my only 212th clone trooper. I knew they were supposed to be making some more, but they're exclusive, which makes me kind of mad. Stop making army builders exclusive. And down here we have a Tibu, I believe his name is. Still waiting for them to make a Wicket. I know they'll eventually do it, but I would like them to make it sooner rather than later. And moving on over. Oh, back there we got Dengar and one of my Hoth troopers. Also have Bespin Luke, one of my favorite designs for Luke. Seeing this one actually makes me want to get the Star Wars Black Series, like what was that one called? Like the Hyperrealism Bespin Luke. Those ones are a little bit taller, and they claim that they are extremely like movie accurate, but they didn't continue the line, so I didn't really pay it much attention because they only made like 2 people. We also have Yavin Ceremony Leia, and they are really making a lot of Leias lately because they came up with this one, and they just recently announced that they were going to be making one of her appearances from the comics, and then they're supposed to be making the one where she's wearing that dress when she's on Endor, like the ultimate Leia overhaul, guys. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. We have the Empire Strikes Back Yoda with the snake on him. I actually don't really remember the snake all that much in the movie, but that's okay. It's been a while since I watched Empire. And here we have Bo-Katan, who I said I was gonna remember the name of when we got to her, and I did. And behind her we got Cal Kestis. Really did enjoy playing his video game. And of course got BD, one of my new favorite droids now. And here we have some more Imperials. The AT-AT driver. I was about to say the AT&T driver, guys. I just recently got off the phone with them for being annoying. But anyway, we have the Imperial Scout Trooper back there, another one of my favorite action figures. Got the Imperial Shore Trooper, which was a very popular figure when he first came out, but that one that I have is the archive, so he's like a re-release. We also got Wedge back there, Pilot Luke, we got Dave Filoni, I can't remember what his Star Wars name is, Trapper Wolf I believe. And back here we got the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. I believe that's what they call him. I don't know what his actual name is, if he has an actual name. And over here we have the Armor, which I picked up from a Walmart. Got Director Orson Krennic. We have the Rebel Trooper, which I only have one of. I would like to get at least one more so I can have like a pair of them to protect Princess Leia. Let me see, we also have one of the Purge Troopers. They make quite a bit of different Purge Troopers. I only have the one with the Electro Staff. I would like to at least get one more, that one with like the rifle. He was kind of annoying in the game, but I thought it was kind of cool. And over here we have the Hoth crew. We got Hoth Luke, Hoth Han, and Hoth Leia. And I think that covers all the figures that I have on my desk right now, guys. Now, like I said, there are a couple that I didn't put on here. There's like a couple of troopers that I didn't put on the desk, and there's mostly like sequel trilogy stuff. But for the most part, this is my entire collection. So yeah, guys, when it comes down to it, I'm actually getting pretty close to having my definitive Star Wars collection. I have been kind of slowing down on collecting Star Wars lately because they haven't really been making a lot that I really want. I'm gonna go ahead and keep collecting like clones to fill out my clone shelf, but other than that, it'll just be like touching up some of my other shelves. I still need to get a Qui-Gon Jinn. I still need to get a Wampa. I still need to get some more Mandalorian characters to fill out that shelf. But after that, I'll pretty much be done. And I know I say that, but then they're gonna release some new figure that I really want. Because you know, if they make some new Jedi, I'm definitely gonna get them. So, but that's gonna do it for me, guys. I don't want to start rambling. You guys go ahead and do whatever it is you guys are gonna do on this great Star Wars day, this May the 4th, and comment down below which one of these figures that I have here are your favorite. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, where you can stay updated whenever I have plans to upload a video, as well as see exclusive photos like of these figures here that you will not see in my videos. Alright guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel to check out other videos. Catch you later.